you didn't miss it. I see you in the chat. Hold on 1 second. Let me adjust my camera a little. There we go. I think we straight-ish. Okay. I think we got it, huh? I think we got it. Peace, wellness community. I see in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in the book. It's the wellness community. I see y'all, family. Hey, Deja. Hey, you said you washing dishes. Come on now. Hey, Zan. Let me tell you something, Zan. I got something for you today. You inspired me to add to this topic, which is why the title of this is Soul Contracts, Reincarnation, and Astral Travel. Because Zan, you inspired me to add to this topic because we don't want to leave any questions behind. Hey, E. Kane. Hey, Snow. I see y'all. I see y'all. Peace, peace. Hey, Reese. How you doing? Okay. Now, y'all, this conversation here. Hey, Becky. This conversation here. I got my notes. Okay, wellness community. You know me. Okay. I got my notes. I may send the actual notes to the Patreon once we get off here. First off, if you're not a part of the wellness community, go ahead and tap in patreon.com/the Queen Poe. Patreon.com/the Queen Poe. Only $5 a month. Join the wellness community, please. We do so much, huh? It's truly a tribe, okay? Truly a tribe. Wellness community, y'all know we had class yesterday. Now think about what I told y'all in class yesterday because some of that information is going to apply. I told y'all certain things I can't really expound upon on the YouTube. So think about the information we talked about yesterday. Because as we discuss soul contracts and stuff today, that information is going to apply. And please do not put it in the chat because everything is not for the YouTube. But you just know in your mind how it applies to what we're talking about today. Okay, you will know in your mind, and then we could go discuss it in the group chat. All right. Now, the intentions for this live, I'm going to get right to it. The intentions to this live is to explain soul contracts, reincarnation, as well as types of astral travel or theories, beliefs behind astral travel. Okay, those are the three main points we're going to touch on. But it's going to be a lot of lessons in between here. Now, what I need y'all to know, okay, I got my notes. What I'm going to do, this live is going to be a little different than how I usually do my lives because what I'm going to do for this one, I'm going to read the note verbatim and then expound upon it. Simply because, thank you, Royal Guidance, for catching the catches. Y'all, for this, my moderators, I'm going to need y'all to really moderate, huh? I'm going to need y'all to moderate because the topic of soul contracts and reincarnation and stuff ruffles the feathers of some of the religious. Okay? Soul contracts and reincarnation ruffles the feathers of people who are of a certain religious persuasion. So, moderators, I need you, please. Okay, I need you. Matter of fact, let me add a couple more moderators. Wellness community, I need y'all to put some butterflies in the sky so I could add some more moderators because we gonna need extra moderating for this one. Okay, please. We gonna need extra. Put some butterflies in the sky because we gonna need Deirdre. Boom, got you, Deirdre. I'm adding you as a moderator, please. Come in and chin check the folk. Thank you so much. Okay. Boom. Hold on 1 second. Rhonda, I got you. I'm just adding a couple more moderators. Becky, a couple more moderators because I'm going to need y'all to be on them because like I said, this topic, Malia Banks, I got you, my girl, my pretty girl. Okay, boom, I got you, Malia Banks. Okay, that should be enough. Thank y'all, wellness community, for chiming in. Okay, boom. Okay, thank y'all so much. Y'all, I need y'all to be on them because we not tolerating no foolishness, huh? They gonna flock to this one, okay? Now, this the thing, okay? What I need y'all to know, as we talk about soul contracts, as we talk about reincarnation, as we talk about astral travel, like I said, I'm going to read the note verbatim, And then I'm going to expound upon it, meaning I'm going to add to it, I'm going to explain it. What I need y'all to do is listen close, because as I told y'all within the wellness community, this is how we build knowledge. This is how we build knowledge. We're going to start at the base level of understanding, and we're going to build our knowledge. But if you don't have the base, the entire building cannot stand. So this is why I need y'all to listen close, because every part impacts the other. Okay? Now, let me take a sip of my water, because y'all, we about to get to it. If you got a notebook or a notepad, please feel free to take your own notes. Let's start with the base. Realms. Realms are kingdoms. Realms are kingdoms or places of like energy. Okay? Realms are kingdoms or places. Examples of realms that are commonly known is the physical realm and the spiritual realm. Now, some believe that there are realms between, but commonly known realms, and realms that we'll reference often in this conversation, is the spiritual realm, where spirit energy dwells, meaning energy that has no physical shell, and the physical realm, which is the realm or kingdom where energy is housed in physical shells. So realms is an important word or term that you need to know. Again, in this conversation, you'll hear physical realm and spiritual realm, and we're going to use that understanding to build on our knowledge. Now, when we think about the spiritual realm consists of three main understandings. Number one, there is a divine source, a higher source. You may call that source God, Allah, Jah, Olodumare. Higher, supreme energy force. Okay? Now, there are other different forms of energy. Okay? There are other different forms of energy. So, you have the supreme energy, Olodumare, God, and then you have other different forms of energy. Wellness community, this is where you need to apply your knowledge. Now, we still in spirit realm. So God, other forms of energy that are portions of God, okay? And then you have to understand that it's believed that the spirit realm has levels. Some people call these levels frequencies. When people say I'm vibrating on a frequency, the frequencies go beyond the physical realm. Spiritual realm also has frequencies, vibrations, okay? All spirit energy does not vibrate on the same frequency. All spirit energy is not on the same level. Now, some people who are a part of certain religious persuasions may be like, what you mean? The same way you believe that there are angels and demons, demons are at a lower vibration, angels are at a higher vibration, it's essentially the same thing. All spirit energies are not vibrating at the same level. Okay? So understand those three concepts of the spirit realm. You have God, the supreme energy. You also have other smaller energy forms. And in the spirit realm, those various energy forms vibrate on different levels at different frequencies. Okay? Now, the physical body, we move into the physical realm. So you understand the spiritual realm. The physical realm has a variety of different physical forms. These physical forms are just a shell for the energy. The physical form is a shell for the energy or the spirit. Okay? Some people call that the soul. The physical forms can be animals. That's a physical form. People. That's a physical form. Nature, like plants and trees, physical forms. As we know, in this physical realm, which is the realm that we are in this physical realm, We have different forms of life, different forms of energy. The physical is just a shell that holds the soul. Okay? In the physical realm, we also have frequencies, vibrations, levels. So this is why when people go on a spiritual journey, you'll often hear them say, I'm raising my vibration. We vibrate on different frequencies. Okay? Different energy levels. Different energy levels. So the same way in spirit realm, how there are levels, you have to remember that your physical body is the shell for your spirit. Your spirit, your soul, also vibrates on various frequencies within the physical realm. Okay? Now, what affects your energy level or your vibration? We're going to explain that as we get deeper into the conversation. Okay? Now, please understand reciprocity. Reciprocity is the process of having relationship where you give and you receive. You give and you receive. Okay? Now, we have two concepts here when we talk about soul contract. We have the agreement of when you are placed in a physical shell, you are sent to the physical realm and placed in a physical shell. You make an agreement. Okay? Now we're moving into soul contracts. So y'all understand what the physical realm is. You understand what the spiritual realm is. Let's talk about the soul contract, the agreement that is made when you move from the spiritual realm to the physical realm. That is the soul contract, the agreement that is made. Okay? With that agreement, it's based in reciprocity. It's based in reciprocity. Reciprocity, what you give and what you receive. You'll often see the statue of the Buddha, right? The statue of the Buddha, he has the giving hand and the receiving hand, right? So the give and the receive, that relationship, that reciprocity. And you're going to hear me reference various traditional religions in this conversation, because a lot of times traditional religions think that they're exempt from this conversation, which is why y'all see Royal Goddess had to get on them in the chat and he had to mute folks in the chat at the beginning, and why I had to add more moderators, because there's a misconception that these concepts are absent from Christianity, are absent from Islam, from traditional religions, but they are present. You just use different language to describe it. Okay? So the belief of the soul contract, again, is when you are sent from the spiritual realm to the physical realm, you make an agreement of reciprocity. Okay? A part of the soul contract is one, an agreement of purpose, what you will give. Two, an agreement of receiving, an agreement of what you will receive. Now, that agreement of what you will receive depends upon how you handle your experiences, and I'm going to discuss that later. But agreement of what you will give, an agreement of what you will receive. Now, what you receive is dependent upon how you handle or respond to experiences. Okay? Now, a part of that agreement of what you will receive is certain experiences. One of those experiences that's in the agreement is karmic debt. Go back and watch my video on karma, where I explain karmic debt. Go back and watch my video with Iani Fashandra, where we talk about karmic debt from an Ifa perspective as well. Okay, because again, these concepts cross various religions and traditions. Okay, so please understand that. And then the last agreement in the soul contract is time. but not time as we know it, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Time in the sense of there's a beginning and there's an end. There's a beginning and there's an end. Everything else in between is the experience, the journey. Everything else in between is how you respond to those experiences. Everything else in between is how you fulfill your purpose. Everything else in between is what we call life. There's a beginning and there's an end. Now, some people are like, well, who's the soul contract with? Who's the soul contract with? I'm going to say in Ifa, but also other religions, the soul contract is made with God. Olodumare, Allah, Jah. From the Ifa perspective, okay, Orunmila is the keeper of the soul contract. Now, I need y'all to understand this, and this is why we talk about divination. Orunmila is the Orisha, a form of energy. Orishas are a form of energy. Orunmila's job is to be the keeper of wisdom. As the keeper of wisdom, he is also the keeper of soul contracts. And this is why when you get divination, aspects of your soul contract can be determined when Ifa is consulted. If you understand divination, you understand Orunmila's aspect or a part of divination. Okay? So understand that. The agreement, the soul contract is made with God. Orunmila is the keeper of the soul contracts, basically the keeper of the files in a sense. Okay? Now keep up. I'm going to review it all. Hold your horses. Just take notes. We're going to build this understanding as a collective. Okay? So we know the spirit realm. We know the physical realm. We now also understand what the physical body is. The physical body is the shell that keeps the spirit. The soul contract is the agreement that is made. I am putting you in this shell so you can fulfill this purpose. Okay, I need you to fulfill this purpose. This is your job here on earth. That is what you give. Also, part of the agreement, what you receive is elevated vibration, elevated frequency, elevated energy. You fulfill your purpose. That's what you give. What you receive is elevated frequency. You have a certain amount of time to do this. There's a beginning and there's an end. Life, your journey of life, is you dealing with various experiences to get the job done. That is the soul contract. That's the soul contract. So now think about this, okay? When people are wandering through life and they're like, what is my purpose? I want to figure out my purpose. I don't know what my purpose is. When people get on a spiritual journey and they're like, oh, I'm raising my vibration. I have to elevate my vibration. You raise your vibration as you fulfill your purpose. You raise your vibration as you fulfill your purpose. You fulfill, you give your purpose, you receive elevated vibration, elevated frequencies. Keep that in mind. As you elevate your vibration, you elevate your frequency, you align yourself with things that are on that vibration. As you elevate your vibration, you also receive physical manifestations of things that are on that frequency. Manifestation. You give your purpose, you receive elevated vibration, elevated frequency, you manifest, you produce, you receive everything that is in alignment with you on that frequency level: abundance, happiness, peace, joy, physical prosperity, money, houses, love, a partner, a spouse, good friends, everything that is on that vibration as you elevate. Okay? Now, I'm gonna answer questions at the end. Huh? I'm gonna answer questions at the end. I need y'all to keep up with this, okay? Now, listen to me close. Because now we have brought in several concepts. Several concepts. We've talked about the spiritual realm, the physical realm. We've talked about soul contracts. I'm going to dig deeper into that. We talked about fulfilling your purpose or the purpose. We talked about vibration, frequency levels. We also talked about now manifestation. That is how manifestation works. That's manifestation. Think about everything you ever learned about manifestation. You elevate your frequency, you elevate your vibration. But how do you elevate your vibration? By fulfilling your purpose. You elevate your vibration by fulfilling your purpose. Now let's move on. Okay? It is believed that when a person receives the first breath of life, they begin their journey of fulfilling their purpose. So, when you receive your first breath of life, you are born into this world. You take that first God breath. Your journey of your soul contract is in play. Okay? First breath of life. Journey of the soul contract, time begins. You are born, the beginning. Now here begins the everything in between. Get this. As the physical ages, the physical body, as the physical ages, meaning the soul has been out of the spiritual realm longer. So you are now out of the spiritual realm and you are placed in the physical. You are born. Life begins. As you age, that means that your soul is out of the physical realm longer. The body remembers less of the spiritual realm and potentially loses some connection and communication. Think about that. Babies, children are seen as the closest to the spiritual realm. You'll often see babies playing with imaginary friends or imaginary people. They still have close relationship with the spiritual realm. They still often remember. They still often have that connection. But the longer their soul is out of the spiritual realm, meaning the older they get in the physical body, they lose more memory of the spiritual realm. I hope y'all are keeping up with this. Stop, Chanel. I hope y'all are keeping up with this. Okay? Now, as I said, this is why spirits communicate with babies, because the soul of a baby remembers and is closer to spirit realm. As we age, we lose memory and connection of the spirit realm, but some people get stuck in transition. Some people don't lose all memory. Those people never lose full connection. Some people, as they age, they don't lose full connection and full memory with the spirit realm. These people are a very rare breed called mediums. Mediums are people who have not lost full connection with age. Most beings, as they age in the physical body and their spirit has been out of spiritual realm longer, they lose memory and connection with spirit realm. But mediums are individuals who have not lost full connection, and this is why they can communicate with spirit. This is why they see and hear and experience spirit. They are a medium. They are stuck, in a sense, between physical and spirit realm. That's a medium. A medium is different from a psychic. A medium communicates with spirit energies. They're stuck. So that's explaining now the concept of a medium. We've now added another concept. Okay? Now, signs of your life purpose and how you are meant to fulfill it are present in early childhood. Because children are still connected closely to spirit realm, they still have memory. They often remember their soul contract. They have more memory of their agreement. They come in knowing their purpose. You are born knowing your purpose, and signs of their purpose are present in early childhood. You'll often find children engaging in and participating in activities that are aligned with their life purpose. Now, I'm going to fast forward, but then we're going to come back. This is why shadow work is important. This is why shadow work is important. People who say, I don't know my life purpose. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what it is. You got to do all that shadow work. Because if you come back to your early childhood, signs of you being in alignment with your purpose were present. It was there. But life experience removed you from the memory of who you are, the memory of your purpose, the memory of your soul contract. Trauma separated you from the memory of the spirit realm agreement you made. That's why shadow work is important. Go back and watch my shadow work video, part 1 and 2. Now, let's go back. Children gravitate to and focus on certain activities. They are still connected to purpose. A child's demeanor is also now wellness community. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Remember what we talked about. A child's demeanor is also reflective of the type of energy they are in spirit realm and their spiritual vibration. Come on, wellness community. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There ain't no need to put it in this chat. Like I said, that's not for here. We're going to talk about that in the group chat. But a child's demeanor is reflective of the type of spirit energy they are and their vibration in spirit realm. Children at a very young age have their own characteristics, their own traits, their own personality. But behavioral reinforcement, when parents reinforce certain behaviors, it removes a child from being naturally who they are to performing and behaving in the way that they are expected to by family, by society, by their environment, their community, in the physical realm. So if you want to understand who a child is in spirit realm, you need to pay attention to how they manifest. What are they attracted to? What do they like to do? What are they drawn to? That's sign of purpose. What are their natural traits and characteristics? That's sign of the type of energy they are. Yes, royal guidance, conditioning removes them from that. Conditioning removes them from remembering their soul contract. Let's move on. Let's move on. Now, I got to scroll down on my notes. Okay. As life flows on, the physical will have experiences. Those experiences impact the mind and can cause further disconnect from spirit, which leads to disconnect of the soul's purpose and decreases the vibration of spiritual energy. I'm going to read that one more time. As life flows on, the physical will have experiences. Those experiences impact the mind and can cause further disconnect from spirit. Come on, you caught it, royal guidance. You caught it. That disconnect from spirit leads to a disconnect from the soul's purpose and decreases the vibration of the spiritual energy that is held within the physical body. So your physical body has life experiences like trauma, When you grow older, you experience trauma. You experience conditioning. You experience reinforcement. You experience punishment. And that experience, the experiences of life, remove you away from memory of your soul contract. It's within you. But life has removed you away from that. It impacted your mind. Ideally, catch this, please. Please catch this. Ideally, the spirit leads the mind leads the body. But unfortunately, we move backwards and we allow our physical life experiences, our trauma, our conditioning to impact our mind. So we're allowing the physical, the body, to impact the mind, which causes disconnection from spirit. How can spirit communicate with you when your mind is cluttered and clogged up with the trauma of the physical life? Your mind is the bridge between spirit and the physical. But you have allowed, and I don't know if you could say allowed, but we have to take some aspects of accountability, right? We often allow our physical experience to clog our bridge. It's too much traffic on your bridge. It's too much trauma on your bridge. It's too much heartache, hardship on your bridge. Your spirit can't communicate because your bridge is clogged up with physical life experiences. So when I say a lot of us are moving backwards, where we're allowing the physical to lead the mind, so we can't even communicate with the spirit, when ideally you got to clear that bridge up. You got to clear that bridge up so that your spirit can communicate with your mind and your mind leads your body. That is a spirit-led life. When you are on a spiritual journey, that is a spirit-led life. The spirit is leading the mind is leading the body. But I know a lot of y'all are saying, well, how do I unclog my bridge? How do I not allow life? How do I not allow life to clog my mind? We're going to talk about that too. Okay, let's scroll down on the notes. Here we go. This is why when one is intentional about going on a spiritual journey, they say they are elevating their vibration. They are reconnecting with the soul to fulfill the contract. How do you unclog your mind? You go on a spiritual journey. When you go on a spiritual journey, y'all see Diddy? Y'all see Diddy? Y'all see Diddy? You know he got to be all up in the video, huh? He said, lights, camera, action, take that, take that, take that. You know he got to be all up in the video. Okay? Now, I'm going to read that again. This is why when one is intentional about going on a spiritual journey, they say they are elevating their vibration. They are reconnecting with the soul to fulfill its contract. Now, you no longer view life experience as happenstance. You no longer view life experience as being a victim of. You assess them for purpose. This is how you unclog the bridge. You start assessing your life experiences for purpose. That purpose can be a lesson. That lesson is used to elevate the vibration or help you fulfill your life purpose. So when we experience things in life, sometimes those life experiences are lessons. And when we apply those lessons, it can either help us fulfill our purpose or help us elevate our vibration. Absolutely. It's no more woe is me. It's no more, oh my God, why did this happen? You know why it happened. This is either a lesson or it's helping you fulfill, this is a lesson, and that lesson is helping you fulfill your purpose or elevate your vibration. Now get this, before we move on to the next part of the experience. I know that a lot of people are thinking this, okay? Well, what about the trauma of children? What about when children go through so much? Are you saying it's their fault? This is what I mean when I say we don't, when you are on a spiritual journey, you don't view life experience as happenstance. You view it as purpose. I know, I know it gets annoying when people say, well, that happened to you for a reason. That happened to you for a reason. A child going through trauma happened to them for a reason? The answer is yes. Sometimes children go through trauma because the lessons from that trauma help them fulfill their life purpose. A lot of children who go through trauma grow up to be healers. If they work through that trauma, they understand how that trauma has impacted them, they go on to be healers. That is how the trauma, the experience, has served its purpose. Children who who become adults who heal from their childhood trauma, extract the lessons from that trauma and apply it to their life purpose, and they fulfill their life purpose to be healers. Children who experience trauma are usually healers. That is their life purpose. Now, another reason we experience certain things in life is because, remember what I said earlier about the agreements that are a part of our soul contract, huh? Karmic debt. Okay? Karmic debt. So when you are on a spiritual journey and you start looking at your life experiences, and you remove the why is it, what happened, the victimness, you start understanding that these experiences aren't happenstance. They come with purpose. Sometimes that purpose is to help you extract the lesson so you can fulfill your purpose. Sometimes that purpose is to help you elevate your vibration, elevate your energy level. Sometimes that purpose of that life experience is paying a karmic debt. Now, here's when we get into reincarnation. Your spirit manifesting in physical realm, your spirit being placed in a shell, a physical shell, can happen more than once. This is where people get into the topic of past lives. Reincarnation, let me go to the notes and read it verbatim so you can write it. Reincarnation is the belief that souls can keep choosing different forms of physical to continue to carry out their purpose. You know why? Because most often, people don't go on that spiritual journey. People don't go on that healing journey. They allow life to clog their bridge. They go through life having no memory, no connection to that soul contract. So they don't fulfill their agreed upon purpose, and they gotta return. They gotta return. They gotta come back. They gotta try again. That is one reason for reincarnation. Reincarnation is just simply the soul choosing another physical realm, another physical shell to fulfill its purpose. Another continuation of their contract is made. Okay, you gonna come back as you are Queen Poe. God forbid Queen Poe ain't fulfill her purpose, huh? Her agreed upon time ran out. She made it to the end and didn't fulfill her purpose, didn't fulfill her agreement. She wants to come back and try again. She is reborn as Bam. A girl named Bam. That's my niece's name, y'all. I'm just pulling the name out. A girl named Bam. She's reborn as her. She gets to try again. This is the concept of reincarnation, okay? Now, the thing about it is, In this life, as the Queen Poe, I may have accumulated some karma. I didn't last long enough to receive that energy returned. So I have the opportunity to come back in another physical shell, but a part of my soul contract agreement is that you will experience certain things to pay off your karmic debt from your past life. Now we get into past lives. So when people are going through a lot in life and they're saying they don't know why and they want to go do a past life regression, okay? They want to go get a past life reading. They want to see, what did I do in my past life that could be potentially impacting my experience in this life? Or how is my past life at all impacting my experience in this life? That is checking your soul contract. You are checking your soul contract. What was my agreement? Okay? So now we understand the beginning and the end, the time portion of the soul contract. Everything in the middle is life. In life, you have experiences. In life, you have experiences. So when you sign your soul contract, you make an agreement that I am going to fulfill this purpose. I am going to give this. And in return, I will receive elevated vibration, elevated energy, elevated frequency, because at various frequencies, different things come along with that, like abundance, like love, like happiness, joy, peace, all of that other stuff, right? Different levels of it, right? So come on, Diddy. So you make your agreement that this is what you are going to do. Life experiences occur between the beginning and the end, the birth and the death, the expiration. Okay? Life occurs in the middle. You have experiences. Those experiences happen for a reason. The reason could be, one, that experience has lessons. You apply that lesson, it helps you fulfill your purpose. That experience also can help elevate that vibration when you apply that lesson. That experience could also be to pay karmic debt from a previous life. I hope y'all catching it. So what is life? What is life? Life is a variety of experiences. When you apply these experiences, you can either fulfill your purpose, you can elevate your vibration, receive elevated vibration, or you are paying karmic debt. These are the three main reasons of life experience. Life. Your job in life is to give purpose. That's your purpose. In return, you shall receive elevated vibration. That's it. That's it. But wait, there's more. What happens? What happens if you don't? What happens if you don't? What happens if you don't understand this information? What happens if you never go on a spiritual journey? Catch this part. How you respond to your life experiences is what we call free will. How you respond to your life experiences, free will, determines the other energies that you will attract that can aid you on your journey or bring you further down. I'm going to read that one more time. How you respond to these experiences, your free will choices, determines the other energies that you will attract that can aid you on your journey or bring you down even further. As life experiences occur, you have a choice of how you are going to respond to these experiences. I explained this to the baby in the Zoom. Shout out to Spirit Awakening. Her baby, little Spirit Awakening, was in a wellness community. Join the wellness community, patreon.com/the Queen Poe. We do Zoom classes. Her baby was asking questions in the Zoom, and she said, why did God create the devil? Excellent question from a baby. Shout out to Little Spirit Awakening. She said, why did God create the devil? Listen to me close. What I told the baby is what I'm telling y'all right now. God did not create the devil. The devil created himself. The devil created himself. The devil, if you even read the Bible stories, the devil is a fallen angel. The devil is a fallen angel. The devil was at a high vibration originally. But the devil made a series of free will choices. There were options to do right and to do wrong. The devil created himself because he continued to choose wrong. Stop saying that. The devil is not the ego. The devil is not the ego. Ego is simply self-awareness. That's it. Ego is self-awareness. The devil is the ability or inability to control and mind the ego. The ego itself is not the devil. It's not. The ego is not the devil. The ego is simply self-awareness, self-esteem. The devil is the inability, the lack of control of the ego. It's the lack of consideration of the all. It's when you continue to make wrong decisions because it only serves you. You have no control. You keep choosing wrong. Every time you choose wrong, you lower your vibration. The devil was an angel. The devil kept choosing wrong again and again and again and lowered his vibration. The devil dwells with demons. What did I just say? How you respond to these experiences, free will, determine the other energies you attract that can aid you in your purpose or bring you further down. You act like a demon, you attract demons, you lose sight of your purpose, and you lower your vibration. What did I say was the purpose of the soul contract? In agreement of the purpose you will fulfill, give, and you will receive elevated vibration as you give your purpose. You receive elevated vibration. But when you fail to do that, because life experiences give you the opportunity to make free will choices. You can do right or do wrong. You can align yourself with positive, or you can align yourself with heartache and trauma and harm and hurt. You keep choosing wrong. What you receive in return is lowered vibration. You attracting bad people. You attracting bad friends. You attracting horrible relationships and spouses and partners. You are attracting the consequences of your own choices. Where's the accountability? God did not create the devil. The devil created himself. Let's move on. Now, you are not alone in this journey. The spiritual realm is still going. The spiritual realm is still going. Yes, I have a video on the ego. Please watch the video on the ego. The ego is not a bad thing. And I feel it's important to note that, because in my video on the ego, I stated that when I first started my spiritual journey, I too was taught that. I was taught that the ego is a bad thing and you must separate from your ego. And I received that information. I received that knowledge as if my ego is destructive. And I got to, in a sense, sacrifice myself and remove all self-esteem and remove all self-awareness. But that ended up turning into me inflicting more trauma. So I don't like to teach that the ego is bad or the ego is the devil, because when you teach the ego is the devil, you are saying ego, self-esteem, self-awareness is the devil, and it's not. The issue is when the ego is not mined well. When you allow your ego, your self-esteem to control how you move, how you think, and you only make decisions that serve you and not the all, not everybody around you, not the plants, not the earth, not the water. You pollute the earth. You treat people bad. You step on people so you can work your way up because of ego. So the ego is not the devil. Inability to control or mind the ego and consider the all is the problem. You have to have some level of self-esteem. You have to have some level of self-awareness. You have to. You can't have accountability without self-awareness. You can't have boundaries without self-esteem, self-value. So that's why I don't like to teach that the ego is a bad thing, but lack of control of the ego is a bad thing. Okay, now let's move on. Let's get back on track. Okay, let's get back on track. Now, as I said, the thing about it, the spirit realm and the physical realm are going simultaneously. You are not experiencing this alone. Okay? As you journey through life, you have what's called spirit guides. We're adding another concept. You have spirit guides. Now, your spirit guides, let me read directly. During your journey, your spirit guides, spirits that stay in the spirit realm. So spirit guides are spirits that stayed in the spirit realm. Not all, listen to me close, not all spirits choose a physical body or physical shell. Not all spirits choose a physical shell. Some spirits stay in spirit realm. So during your journey, your spirit guides, spirits that stay in spirit realm and guide you throughout your journey through signs and messages, will send aid. They will send clues as to what is to come and what to choose. Didn't I just say free will? Didn't I just say free will? Didn't I just say when experiences happen in life, you have the option to make choices? Your spirit guides will send you hints or clues as to what's to come, what experiences are going to happen, warnings that this is your path. Hey, this is coming up. Hey, this is what you should choose. Your clearest guide is your Ori. Your clearest guide is your Ori. Because your Ori is a spirit. Your Ori is your spirit self, your divine self, your higher self. When you have connection with your spirit communicates with its fellow spirits, your spirit guides. So when we say follow your Ori, connect to your Ori, or follow your spirit, connect to your spirit, it's because your spirit self, your higher divine self, still has connection with the divine source, still has connection with fellow spirits. This is why in a lot of ATRs like Ifa, ATRs are African traditional religions, and a lot of ATRs like Ifa, this is why your Ori is considered in Orisha. A lot of people don't know that. Your Ori, your spirit self, your inner divine self, your inner higher self is considered in Orisha. Huh? It is. Please get into it. When you go on a spiritual journey, you are building a connection with your Ori. I'm not taking questions right now. I may take questions at the end. You build your connection with your Ori. You're building connection with your higher self, your spirit self. Your Ori will guide you. Your Ori is connected to spirit realm. It will guide your physical. the spirit leads the mind leads the body. That is the spiritual journey. The spiritual journey is connecting with your Ori. When you connect with your Ori, you live a spirit-led life. Royal guidance, because if any moderator deems it necessary to block somebody because their message or their comment is not in alignment with what we're talking about, please block them. Please block them. I agree with the blocking of Savannah. Okay, the ghost emojis and stuff is not. What does that have to do with what we talking about? Block them. Block them. We not for no play. This is conversation, huh? This is knowledge building. If we was on a Zoom class, we wouldn't have nobody in here acting up and playing on a Zoom class. They would be muted. So I appreciate y'all blocking people who just adding absolutely nothing to the chat conversation. Block them. If you ain't adding no wisdom, you ain't adding no message, you ain't adding no positive nothing, block them. Block them. Go on, Savannah. Okay. Now, understanding. On a spiritual journey, you connect with your Ori. When you connect with your Ori, your spirit self, you are essentially connected with spirit realm. So you will easily receive guidance from your spirit guides, and they help you get back on track and align with your soul contract. Okay? Now, if you don't know, go watch my video on connecting to the Ori. Go watch my video on connecting to your Ori. If you don't know how to do it, connecting to your Ori. Now, let's talk about signs that you are on the right track. Signs that you are fulfilling your contract is feeling the reciprocity of life. Signs that you are fulfilling your contract is when you feel fulfilled from the reciprocity of life. You are giving your purpose, so you are receiving elevated vibration. When you elevate your vibration, you attract higher level things. This is manifestation. This is manifestation. Signs that you are fulfilling your soul contract is you feel the reciprocity of life. You know that you are fulfilling your purpose. You know that you are giving. You are fulfilling your purpose. So the reciprocity, you are receiving elevated vibration. You're receiving elevated vibration. And along with elevated vibration, you are aligning yourself with everything that is on that higher vibration. Meaning you are receiving the bonuses, the beauty of everything that is in alignment with your higher frequencies. This is manifestation. You start manifesting. You know you are fulfilling your soul contract when you become a master manifester. When you are in alignment with high vibrational things. When you are receiving blessings and abundance out of nowhere, when you look around in your family and your friends and even the strangers in the street who come to you and who are attracted to you, they just love on you. And it's light. Everywhere you go, it's light. That's how you know you are fulfilling your soul contract. That's how you know. You feel the reciprocity of life. You are giving purpose. You are receiving abundance. Now, here's the thing. How do you know if you are not fulfilling your soul contract? You are feeling the reciprocity of life. You are not giving your purpose. You are not fulfilling your purpose. Instead, you are focused on trauma and heartache and hardship. So you are lowering your vibration. You are receiving a lowered vibration, and you are attracting everything that is at those lower vibrations. You are attracting the terrible friends who treat you bad. You are attracting negative relationships with people around you. You are attracting the strangers who always want problems with you and who always bring you drama. You are attracting things bad happening to your life, losing abundance, losing wealth, losing opportunities. Signs that you are fulfilling your soul contract, you elevating. Signs that you are not fulfilling your soul contract, you're lowering your vibration. And you are attracting everything that is on whatever vibration you are on. We're nearing the end. How do we get on the journey of living a fulfilled life? Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Becky. Patreon.com/The Queen Poe. Join the wellness community. Butterflies in the sky. Okay. Now, understand. Please understand. We all have the ability. We all have the ability to fulfill our soul contract, to get back on track. We have it. Here are the 3 keys to fulfilling your soul contract. 1, connect to your Ori. Connect to your Ori. Go watch my video on that. Connect to your Ori. Number 2, you gotta heal. You gotta heal. I understand it may feel like life is hurting you. Life is harming you. These life experiences are taking you down. You don't remember who you are. You don't remember your purpose. You don't remember your soul contract. You have no idea. But as I said earlier, it's because life has come with experiences. Those experiences have really separated you from the memory of spirit realm, from the memory of who you are. When you go through experiences in life, when you go through trauma in life, you create coping mechanisms. When you go through being conditioned in life, you start behaving and doing what you were conditioned to do. You lose connection with your purpose. You lose connection with who you really are, with the characteristics and traits of your true spiritual energy. You lose connection. Thank you, Melanie, for the donation. I appreciate that. You lose connection. You gotta heal. You gotta do your shadow work. So connect to your Ori. Do your shadow work. Go on your healing part of your journey, the healing part of your wellness journey, which is shadow work. You gotta do shadow work. Go back and watch my shadow work video. So like I said, I have a video on connecting with the Ori. Go back and watch my shadow work video. You gotta start so you can remove that conditioning. You can remove those coping mechanisms, please. You gotta start. Okay? And step 3, remember what I said. Remember what I said. Step 3, reciprocity. Always remember reciprocity. Always pay attention to what you are giving and what you are receiving. Always remember reciprocity. Always. If you look around at your life and you don't like what you are receiving, You got to take some accountability and ask yourself, but what am I giving to the universe? When I make certain choices, what am I giving to the universe? What am I giving? Thank you so much, Letitia. I appreciate the donation. Always remember reciprocity. When you look at your life and you say, ooh, I'm blessed, I'm thankful, I'm over here manifesting easy, manifesting wellness, manifesting wellness. I'm attracting light. I'm attracting abundance. I'm attracting happiness. I'm attracting joy. I'm attracting love. Everywhere I go, I'm manifesting abundance. Everywhere I go, I'm manifesting light. Everywhere I go, you are, in fact, on the journey of fulfilling your soul contract. Okay? Now, Zan, this last part is for you. Because y'all, this is where beliefs get tricky. Beliefs get kind of different. There's different theories here. So remember, we talked about the spirit realm and we talked about the physical realm. Remember, we talked about how the soul contract is the agreement that one makes when their spirit chooses a physical shell to fulfill a purpose and in return receive elevated vibration if they fulfill their purpose, right? We talked about life is the journey of experiences through the opportunity of fulfilling your soul contract, your agreement, right? Now, the belief is, Zan, this is for you. We have two different concepts here. We have the concept of the universe and the concept of the multiverse. And the reason, for those of y'all who are not in the wellness community, the reason I keep saying, Zan, this is for you, is because yesterday during our Zoom class where we were talking about one of the energy forms, Zan posed the question of, can you reincarnate yourself multiple times? So in one lifetime, essentially, can you choose multiple physical shells? So can one spirit energy say, hey, I want to reincarnate and be a human. I also want to be a tree. I also want to be a cat. I also want to be that. Essentially, Zan gave the example of, can you be a human and walk past a rock, and that is also a form of yourself. And what I explained was, I said, Zan, that's the movies. And the reason I said, because she mentioned Interstellar and the concept of Interstellar, and the reason I said, listen, we got to be mindful of those movies is because oftentimes movies take various concepts and blend them together. A lot of times movies will take various theories and beliefs and blend them together. And that is essentially what was happening. So when I say, Zan, this is for you, because these are the concepts that were blended together. Listen close. There's a theory of the universe where thank you so much, Tamia. I see your Cash App. Thank you, Tamia. So there's the theory of the universe where the universe is the one, the all, right? So you got God, you got the spirit realm, physical realm, everything in between. You have the various vibrations. Your physical self chooses a shell. You do your soul contract. You come and live this life. You return and you may reincarnate and choose another physical shell and do it again and again and again. That's why people do past life readings, right? This is when people talk about past life regression. This is when people talk about karmic debt from past lives and things like that, right? The idea that in this universe, you can come back multiple times over time. That's why you have past lives and present life and maybe possibly a future life, right? So that's the universe. The multiverse, hear me close, y'all. Okay, I'm leaving y'all after this. My phone about to go. The multiverse is a theory or belief that there are multiple universes occurring at the same time. That's the multiverse. The multiverse belief when it comes to soul contracts and reincarnation is that your soul, remember I gave y'all the quote, right? The quote from Russell Simmons where he said, God is the ocean and we are, as people are all, or life in general, are all a cup of God. God is the ocean and we are all a cup of God. The multiverse theory when it comes to soul contracts and reincarnation is that we as energy forms in spirit realm, we take cups of ourselves and we reincarnate across various universes at the same time. So how in this universe, in this world, we have Earth, the universe includes other planets as well. We have Earth, we have other planets, so on and so forth. They believe that there are multiple universes and you are reincarnated in multiple forms in various universes all at the same time. You, in a sense, split your energy. That is the multiverse belief. So you have the universe belief of soul contracts and reincarnation, and then you have the multiverse theory, where there are multiple reincarnates of you in various universes in the multiverse. So there's multiple yous across different universes in the multiverse. That is the multiverse theory. Okay? Now we about to get into astral traveling. So Zan, remember, yeah, and everybody who was in the Zoom class last night, patreon.com/thequeenpoe. Everybody who was in the Zoom, listen close. Remember when I said, see, that's astral traveling. The universal concept, the universe theory of astral traveling is that your physical self, go to sleep or sometimes are awake and you have an astral travel experience. Okay, thank you, my bell. You have an astral travel experience. When you astral travel from a universe perspective, you are traveling realms. In a sense, you travel back. You have an out-of-body experience and your spirit travels to the spirit realm. Now, when you travel to the spirit realm, you have the ability to travel across times. So you may travel back to a past life. You may travel back to a past life, or you can have glimpses of what's to come in the future. That's the universal theory. So, universal theory of astral travel. You can travel back to a past life, or you can have glimpses of the future. Okay? Now, I need y'all to keep up with this because yesterday in the Zoom, when I said, Zan, we got to be mindful of those movies because sometimes they blend different theories together. In the movie, where, an example that Zan gave, where he's speaking to himself essentially, or different forms of himself, that is they blended concepts, where essentially he's astral traveling, potentially, across time in the universe. Or it could be the multiverse concept where he's astral traveling. Now, this is the multiverse belief or theory of astral traveling. You remove yourself, your spirit is out of your physical body in this universe and travels to your other reincarnates across universes. That's the multiverse theory of astral travel. So as opposed to the universe theory, where you are out of your physical self, you travel to the spirit realm and you see yourself across time, your energy across time in different lives. The multiverse theory is that you are astral traveling and seeing yourself in different universes, different forms of you at the same time. Some people believe that when you dream, you are seeing yourself in your experiences in other universes. That's the multiverse theory. You are seeing your incarnate experience in other universes. That's the multiverse theory. And they believe that all of those incarnates are happening at the same time. So essentially, their belief is when you astral travel, your spirit leaves your body and goes to visit your other incarnates in other universes. When you dream, you are having spiritual experiences of yourself in other universes. That's the multiverse belief. So we got the universe belief and we got the multiverse belief. The main difference is there's one incarnate at a time with the universe belief. The multiverse belief is that there are multiple incarnates, multiple physical forms of your spirit energy happening all at the same time. One at a time. Over time, there can be multiple, but one at a time. Multiple all at the same time. Universe, multiverse. The question is, what do you believe? That's the question. What do you believe? Do you believe that there are many incarnates of yourself in different universes, all happening at the same time? Or do you believe that there's one incarnate of yourself in this universe and you can reincarnate multiple times over time, but it's one incarnate at a time? Universe or multiverse? What do you believe? Now, this is something that you can kind of sit back and unpack. You can kind of sit back and unpack. When you dream, do you believe that your dreams are actually incarnates? You are experiencing your other incarnations? Or do you believe that when you dream, you are experiencing your past life selves from this one universal experience over time? What do you believe? When you astral travel, do you believe that you are experiencing your spirit energy over the different forms in various lives over time? Or do you believe that when you astral travel, you are experiencing your energy happening in various incarnates all at the same time? You are visiting yourself in multiple universes, the multiverse. Universe or multiverse? What do you believe? It's something to ponder. Okay? So that's why I was saying, Zan, we have to mind those movies, because what they did essentially in the example you gave was they blended concepts. That idea that you are walking past a rock and you're seeing yourself in another form is blending the concept of various reincarnates, but they're saying various reincarnates within this universe, in a sense of you are splitting yourself all at the same time within this universe. So they blended both beliefs. Yes, Zan, both are just theories, technically. And a lot of scientists, y'all can research this, but a lot of scientists don't even like to use the word theory. Some of them battle, is it a theory or is it a scientific notion? Because in a sense, the difference is one can be disproved and one cannot. Neither one can be disproven. So that's why it's really like a what do you believe? Because neither one can be disproven. They can't disprove that there's one universe, but they also can't disprove that there's a multiverse. In fact, they can somewhat prove that there is a universe, and that's why we talk about the planets and the sun and the moon and all of that. All of that is the universe, right? The universe, the all. But they cannot disprove that there's a multiverse, that there are multiple universes. It's just something to ponder. All right, family. So I hope this helped. I know it's a lot to think about. Please rewatch the video. I'm going to timestamp it. Like I said, go watch my video on the Ori. Go watch my video on shadow work. Watch my video on the ego. Okay? And also understand forever and always that right now your soul contract is in play. Whether you believe in the universe or the multiverse, what you know for sure is that you are here right now. That's what you know for sure. What are you going to do with this time? What are you doing with this time? Are you fulfilling your agreements? Are you giving? Are you receiving? The time is agreed upon. There's a beginning and an end. Are you giving? Are you fulfilling your agreed upon purpose? Are you receiving your elevated vibration? The Buddha. The Buddha. Are you giving? Are you receiving? Are you giving? Are you receiving? Are you giving? Are you receiving? The Buddha. They work hand in hand. They work simultaneously. Master manifester. Master manifester. Which side of a master manifester are you on? What are you manifesting? What are you manifesting? A master manifester gives life purpose and receives elevated vibration, abundant energy, peace, joy, physical abundance. A master manifester. A failure of a manifester. When you master manifest failure, you fail to give life purpose. You fail to give wellness. Instead, you give harm. You give destruction. You give heartache. And you receive lowered vibration. You receive trauma. You receive heartache. You receive horrible friends. You receive terrible life experience. What type of manifester are you? The time is agreed upon. You got to decide. The choice is yours. God did not create the devil. The devil created himself. Never forget that. Much love, family, wellness community. I'll see y'all in the chat, okay? Apply the knowledge from our recent Zooms, wellness community. Apply the knowledge from our recent classes. Remember what we talked about. The forms of energy. Remember what we talked about. The signs in early childhood of the type of energy you are. Remember what we talked about and apply that to this information. This is the next class. This just was for the public. But apply our private classes to what has become available to the public, because privately we will expound upon this even further. Okay, we are going to merge all of these concepts together. Okay, wellness community, patreon.com/the Queen Poe. Get in there or get left behind. Butterflies in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in the book, it's the wellness community. Peace, y'all. You know Diddy gotta get, come on Diddy, go ahead and say your goodbyes. Diddy about to get a bath, huh? We done been in the streets. Okay, so Diddy is a bit filthy. Okay, I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the chat in peace.